Good morning. I honestly debated whether or not I was actually going to vlog today, because it's now 10:30 at night, and I've filmed only two clips previously today. I can't speak, but it started off as a normal Saturday. I forgot it was a Saturday, to be honest. Pretty slow for me in the morning. I'm usually kind of slow. After breakfast, me and my dad decided to go watch my cousin, because she's in town for a horse riding competition, and she was supposed to be on at 2:30, so we left a little bit before 2, but on our way to the car, Dad texted my sister saying we were coming, and my sister let us informed that she had already gone, so she was done because they had rushed it apparently, so they had started earlier than anticipated. So we didn't end up going, but we ended up going to the grocery store instead, because we were going to go to the grocery store anyway. Bought some stuff for dinner and for barbecue tomorrow, with where my grandparents are going, which is going to be nice. Came home, watched some Criminal Minds, ended up finishing season 11. I have an hour and a half to finish 22 episodes of season 12. That's not going to happen, but I'm going to finish the one I'm currently watching, which is the first episode, and probably another one as well. After that, we watched football. Argentina is out, so is Portugal. And we ended up having tacos, Norwegian equivalent of tacos for dinner. Insert clip here. And then I just really relaxed. Edited and uploaded two and uploaded 3 videos, so I feel pretty good about that. And I will be transferring more footage later. And, you know, I edited that between games, and then the second game was on. Uruguay won, so Portugal is out. And now I'm up in bed. I have brought snacks with me. I have these, which I've never tried before, but they were the only cheese-flavoured tortilla chips. These are called tortilla strips, because I think they're like shaped into strips or something, with salsa and cheese. And these things that I bought yesterday, I'm going to try not to tip them too much, because I don't want the sugar all over my bed. But that, and I have a Coke Zero behind me, but my stomach is doing a little bit better today, because I have forced myself to eat quite regularly, and a normal amount for me. I don't know how my normal amount is going to look now that my appetizers decrease. It's probably going to be a little bit less, which I'm a bit sad about, because I do like food, but if that's going to help me lose a bit of weight, then that could also be a good thing. But I need to just remember to actually eat, because my problem with not having an appetite right now is that I don't want any food. I only want chocolates and sweets and stuff that tastes nice. So I have to kind of force myself to eat normal food as well, otherwise my stomach is going to be completely dead in a couple of weeks. And I kind of don't want that to happen. But I'm going to chill with Criminal Minds and YouTube. I placed an order today as well for the Colourpop No Filter foundation. The loose powder as well as the new pressed powder. I ended up buying 2 shades of the foundation, the lightest shade and the darkest shade in the fair selection, basically a winter and summer shade. I also ordered the light 08 in the concealers, because the one I have right now is light enough to highlight under my eyes, but it's too light to be used on the face by itself. And since I already also have the white mixer, I am going to buy a darker one. I have bought a darker one to potentially use on the face, use when I get a bit more tan, and also mix in to find a better shade for me. And I'm hoping it's going to work out well. I'm going to go to bed. I've been pretty exhausted after the shopping trip, which is normal for me, but my legs have held up decently fine. I have sent a message to my person at Nav, which is... I don't honestly know what Nav is in English. I know what it is in Norwegian from their own page, which is what is Nav. It's the Norwegian Labour and Welfare Administration. So they deal with welfare, at least on my, in my case, it's welfare moving on to, and what I sent was basically saying that I want to go over to the disability benefits thing that I talked about yesterday, but I need to have a dialogue with him about that, because if he doesn't know and I apply, they're going to deny me the application without pretty much looking at it. And the disability benefits fits my case a lot better long-term wise anyway, so it's basically what I should be on. So that's going to happen. Since it's Saturday, I'm not going to get a response until Monday or Tuesday, probably. If he's on holiday, that could be even longer. I'm hoping for a meeting sooner rather than later, but I have money granted until March next year, so it should be fine. But I would like to do it sooner rather than later, because it's going to be a bit more long-term financial stability, because after March 1st next year, I won't get any more money. My welfare essentially lasts up until, so from March 1st, no more money for me. And although I live at home and don't really have a lot of bills to pay, it's nice being financially independent, so to speak. And since I am planning on getting my driver's license, which isn't cheap, potentially buying a car in the future, as well as maybe an apartment or house, which also is not cheap, it's going to be nice to have money that I put into savings now for the future. So I'm hoping for answers sooner rather than later, but realistically it's probably not going to be a meeting up and on. Gosh, I can't speak. My head is just turned off for the night. Realistically, there's probably not going to be a meeting until August. But if he is quick and has time, there might actually be one late next week or the week after if he hasn't gone on holiday. So fingers crossed, because I kind of want it done now, just to get the process started, because it is a lengthy process. It isn't done overnight. Let me actually, on their pages it doesn't actually say a given time frame for the application treatment, so to speak. Treatment is not the right word here. Okay, it looks like the estimated time from when my application is, for the application process, so to speak, from when I send mine in until they have, I just turned blue, processed it, is 5 months. And I think that's the maximum time. And because it's 5 months is quite a long time, I just want to get it started as soon as possible to avoid a period, like a 5-month period, where I'm not getting any money. And if you're curious, yes, in Norway, disability benefits is taxed, which, because it is basically my income, and income is taxed. There are some types of welfare that I believe isn't taxed, but I don't know. But disability benefits is taxed, so for anyone curious. But I'm going to go to bed. I've now been talking for long enough. This is way too long of a vlog for not having done anything. So if you stuck with it, thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow, where I will actively try to pick up the camera more and show you what I'm doing. And we're going to have a barbecue, so it's going to be nice. But good night.